Story time of how I caught my husband cheating on me with his sister. Yes, his sister. I am a female 28 and have been dating my ex-husband for 4 years and married for the last 4. Everything is going all right except we are unable to have children. So we might consider adopting while we were. My husband, also 28 years old, works in the same hospital I do, so long hours and a lot of work. But I love what I do. A few months ago, my mother-in-law invited my husband and I over for dinner. We have dinner at his parents' house on the first Saturday of each month. She goes all out starters, mains, and desserts. My mother-in-law is a saint, but my father-in-law isn't so great. He never speaks much to me. And that's fine, and his sister is a walking bank account drainer. She has had 4 jobs in the last 6 months and has quit them all, saying it's a toxic environment, and spends her parents' money on designer items and other stuff she can throw money at. My husband and her have been really close since childhood, that you understand, they are siblings. But every time my husband would kiss my forehead or cheek, she'd give me this horrible look. And whenever I tried to speak to him, she butts in and literally stands in front of me. I've spoken to my husband about this, and he just says I'm overthinking things and being insecure. Fast forward a few months, and I was at work, and my husband got the day off. He said he was meeting with some college friends he hasn't seen in a while. I told him to enjoy, and I'll be home at 7 p.m., as I thought. I got to work and felt dizzy and tired, and next minute I'm just down on the floor. My coworkers got me a plastic cup with water and advised I go home. My coworker Selena offered to drive me back, so she dropped me off at my house. Since I took the bus today and we only have 1 car and my husband has it, so I go take a shower and grab some medicine. After a while I started getting bored, so I went to the backyard to do some gardening time. Must have flew by because I checked and it was all ready for I go back into my kitchen and wash the dirt from my hands when I notice my husband's shoes at the doorway and his sister's designer jacket on the coat rack. I don't see them in the living room, but I hear noise coming from upstairs, so carefully I creep up. And through the crack in our bedroom door, I see my husband with his sister sprawled out on our bed. He was touching her face as she grasped the back of his neck. I stand there for about 3 minutes processing what is going on, when I take out my phone and take a video of them and a picture. Then I walk in and announce myself. My husband looked pale-faced and remorseful while his beach of a sister smirked at me, like she was proud of this. I scream at them both to get out, so they did. Later that day, I get angry messages from his family members, including his mother and father, saying I'm a horrible person and shouldn't be so jealous of a sibling relationship. Either you're telling me this is completely normal or his sister has told them a whole different story. His mother said she couldn't believe it, and his father said I'm a horrible bitch. The only person I texted back was his father and asked what exactly was told. He said I screamed at his daughter when she was dropping off something she bought for me. I said nothing, but I only sent the video and photo. Now it's a year later, I'm living happily on my own peaceful life. And did I mention I'm hooking up with my ex-husband's dad? XX.
Found out wife participates in gangbangs while I'm away for work. I am 34, male, so I met this girl when we both were 18 and joined college. We quickly became friends, and soon our friendship turned into romantic relationship. She moved in with me and I basically looked after all her expenses since then. 4 years later, I got a job in an oil company in the Middle East. Seeing how our lives gonna be for the next couple of years, we decided to get married, and we did. Big mistake. I worked there for 10 long years and used to come back home once in a year. Meanwhile, she gave birth to 3 kids. As long as I was there, she never gave me any reasons to believe that she was cheating on me. She called me regularly, always replied back to my messages, and whatnot. It all started when I was back home after I was done in there. That is a couple of months ago. One of my good buddies called me one day and asked to meet me. We met at the nearby park, and that's when he broke this one to me. No, he actually showed me a couple of pictures. It was hers, of her being naked with different men in different sexual positions, doing things that she told that she was into. I could feel my heart breaking down into pieces. However, I held my calm and went back home. I didn't tell her anything. I took my car and went for a drive, and that's when I really contemplated this. I don't know why, but I decided to go for paternity tests. I just felt it. I did, and the results came. No, I wasn't the father of any of the 3 kids. This was enough for me, and I confronted her. She went hysterical and never answered any questions. She packed her things, took the kids, 8, 5 and 2, and moved in with her mother. I was back at my normal being not really the next day, and I called up this same buddy and asked him to come over. He did, and he started sharing the story. So a while ago, one guy who is his good friend and gym buddy approached him and asking whether he wants to be in a gangbang, to which he said no, as he was in a relationship with someone. That evening, after their gym session, they went to the nearby steakhouse, and there, this guy showed my friend the photo of the girl who is doing gangbang. Yes, it was my wife. Turned out that this guy was sleeping with her since she was in college while we were dating. He knew that she got married to some poor soul, and she kept seeing him along with other men as well, mostly his friends. The thing is that she proudly boasted that she was married and used to show the ring to every guy she sleeps with, and how she used to host multiple men at her house, my house. So basically, she was cheating on me from day one, and me being away for those 10 years was a boon for her. Anyways, I have officially told her parents and mine. I hired an advocate, copied those pics to my pen drive, and have officially filed for a divorce.